Welcome back to part 3 of our exciting build of our Mojotone British 800 amp. So in today's episode, we're gonna build the case. We're gonna install the transformers. We're gonna install the filter capacitors, the volume pots, the tone pots, presence, all the switches, and we're also gonna install all the sockets for the tubes. So we're gonna get the case ready for the tour board, and I think that's gonna be on the final video when we do the tour board, wire everything up, and we do some sound testing. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, give me a like. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. If you have any suggestions or anything you want to see. Also, if you're doing this on your own, please be careful with high voltages. Capacitors hold over 400 volts even when they're not plugged in. So you got to be very careful when you sticking your fingers inside the amp. Make sure the capacitors are discharged and make sure that the amp is turned off. The most dangerous part is when you're biasing, because you have to have it on. But try to use non-conductive materials, and if you stick your hand in there, try to keep one hand out. No path to ground, or if you're not sure, then have an expert do it or pay somebody to do it for you. Once again, I say this almost every video. I'm not an expert, and whatever I say here is my opinion and what I've done, my research that I've done, which could be incorrect, could be correct. It doesn't, I don't know. So don't take my word for anything that I do. If you have questions and if I say something, please do your own research and find out for yourself. Yeah, so let's get started. All right. So we're gonna get started with the tube sockets. Now this is the case that I used to build my previous one. It's a little dirty. I scrubbed it as much as I could. But I have an extra gain stage right here, or a tube socket. We're not gonna use that right now. We're gonna do it for the next videos. I already installed some grommets. You wanna make sure you put those grommets in so the wires don't get sharp edges and get cut over time and cause a short circuit. So the two sockets, we're gonna do the output tubes first. So they are right here, the big EL34 sockets. Now the diagram shows the tube socket, the two EL34 sockets right here, and the notch is going towards the back. So that's how we're gonna install the sockets. So notice it has the little notch. So that's how the tube gets oriented. When you put the tube in, it has a little notch, so you don't put it the wrong direction. All right, so let's put that one first. So we're gonna put it from the top in, just like that. Then we need some screws. So we're gonna use the small screws over here. I think they're the 440 screws. Let's get the nuts out. So on one of those, I'm gonna add a ground reference. So let's get one of these tabs. So we're gonna add this tab for the ground reference on one of them. And looks like over here they have it on the one on this side. They both got one, a ground reference. So we'll put it on that one. All right, so that's what it looks like. There it is with the ground reference. Now let's do the other socket. All right, we're gonna make sure they're tight. Here we go, we got the two sockets. Now we're gonna install the other two sockets. Same thing, we're gonna go from the top, and on this one there is a gap in between, so we're gonna look at the diagram, and the gap is towards the back, where pin 1 and 9 are gonna be facing the back. So on this one's gonna go here, like that. There's the gap. I'm gonna put it towards the back, and the gap towards the back, just like that. There you go. So all the two sockets are installed. Now let's do this hole right here. I added it for a switch, which I'm not gonna use. Let's do the power transformer. All right. So this is the power transformer I got. Oh, there's a magnet. There's a magnet in here. Dang it. So this power transformer, I got it off of eBay. It's not the one that comes with the kit, but I will have to look at the model over here and to see what each wire does, because the color code is not the same as the diagram. So when you order the full kit and you get the diagram, there's color codes on here. Like over here has black and orange are for the heater on this side. You have red and yellow, and red. So this may have similar colors, okay? And then on the other side you have yellow, orange, black, and blue. So it looks like the same colors. All right. So we're gonna put this like so, and we're just gonna add grommets on the holes where I'm gonna feed the cables through. So I'm gonna use these two holes to feed the cables through. You get two grommets. grommet is on. I'm gonna put the standoffs for the turret board before I install it, because I think one of the transformers will be in the way. So we're gonna do the standoffs real quick. All right, let me make sure it fits. Every hole lines up. Nope. Damn, this case is different. Oh, the case doesn't line up. Oh, I'm gonna have to drill some holes. Okay, so I have to add some holes to the turret board. I added these little holes because this case is not the original from the kit. So for the standoff to fit the turret board, I had to drill some holes. So, all right, moving on. So we're gonna install the transformer. So I had to go online and find a diagram for this specific transformer because it does not match the original one. So I'm gonna use this diagram. I just Google the part number, which is a PTM P50, which is the transformer I'm using. Okay, so let's do the install on the transformer. I'm still trying to figure out which way am I gonna put it. It's gonna be like this. All right, so now when holding the transformer, make sure you get a good grip because this is pretty heavy. So I'm gonna feed the wires there. Oh, this is the hard part. So I got the first one in, and I'm not gonna put it tight yet, so I can still move it around. Just gonna get it started. Hopefully it's long enough. Okay, all the screws are tight. Got that transformer in. Now let's try to get the output transformer. So this is the one I was using on my previous, and good thing this one has a little diagram over here So blue, white, and red is the input for the, so white and red, yep. And then it's brown on the diagram over here, so it's different. And then the yellow, the gray is 16 ohms, green, and yellow. I don't have those colors. I have different colors. I have different colors in this one. So the black is the ground, yellow is 4 ohms, and violet is 16 ohms. So it's different. I'll put it like this. Okay, last thing we're gonna do is the choke. So the choke is just there's not really anything special about it. It's just a coil. So let's just install the choke. All right, everything is connected. All the transformers are installed. All right, so now we can work on the rest. Let's take a break. All right, I swapped the lens, get a wider angle here. I am going to install the pots. So we're gonna put the 25K over here. So we're gonna do the 25K. Now this little tab, you can break it off. Mine has a hole for it. No, but it doesn't fit, so we're gonna break it off. All right, so we're gonna put this faceplate in. So I'm gonna install this to hold the faceplate in. Notice the pins. The white one goes to the bottom or to the top because the thing is upside down. Just like that. And you have the standby switch. Now we can put the pot. All right, so next one is the 1 meg pot. It's 25 linear. $250 And then the last two are 1 megs. Next thing, we're gonna put the ground bus wire. The ground bus wire. First, we're gonna sand a little bit. Okay, now we're going to put some solder in the back of the pots. It's looking good so far. So we're gonna straighten out this bus wire. This grounding bus right there. I'm gonna cut it. Now we're gonna get the first one, first corner here. So the bus wire is done. Okay, let's do let's wire all this stuff over here. I guess we need to put the power socket. Let's get this part in the back done. So this is the power cord socket. Now we need to install the capacitors. Like these screws are too big for my case. Okay, I may have to drill out some holes. Make it bigger. All right, let's see if that fits. All right, that works. That's in place. Now let's loosen this up and start installing the capacitors. Okay, let's see what's next. I should start connecting the sockets. Okay, let's start connecting. I think I'm gonna connect this buzz right here, this wire right here, and that resistor. Fire up my soldering iron. Now let's work on the sockets over here. 1 and 8 are bridged. All right, and now this is supposed to go to ground, but I'm gonna put a 1 ohm resistor there. So I'm gonna put a 1 ohm resistor so I can bias. I can calculate milliamps when I'm doing my biasing. This is a trick I learned online. I think from D-Lab or Guitologist. That's how they do the biasing. So, all right, let's do this one over here. Okay, got those. Now, let's start wiring this. So I am not going, this is gonna be just 120. Let's get the wire diagram for this. So it's blue and black for 120 volts. So this is the only ones I'm gonna use. This ones I am not gonna use. I'm gonna cut those leads. I don't know, I'll do something with those. So, blue and black. I'm gonna twist it to minimize noise. I'm gonna use my drill to twist it. There it is. If you use a drill, comes out pretty good. Now, 120 volts. That one goes to. Okay, so we're gonna grab some black and blue cable. gonna go from here to here to here. So I'm gonna make it a little bit longer because I'm gonna twist it. Same thing, I'm gonna use the drill. All right, gonna strip a little bit over here. And then the other side will go to the fuse box, or the fuse. Let's get the fuse installed. So let's put it right here. All right, we got that one done. So now, since I'm not using the voltage selector, I'm just gonna, this is unnecessary. So the blue goes to the bottom over there. Then the black goes to the, so, oh man. I think it just goes to here. So I'm gonna cut this. All right, since I'm not using the voltage selector, I'm just gonna connect this straight right here. So right there, get those there. And I need one more cable there from here to here. Let's cut a short cable. Let me look at the other diagram that doesn't have a voltage selector. Yeah, exactly. So if you don't have a voltage selector, it goes directly to it. Right there. From the transformer, straight in there. And then we're gonna chop that off. All right. Now we need... Okay, got those there. Then so the black goes to ground, and then the brown goes to ground. And this should be 6 volts. So we're gonna run this ground right here. Gas ground right there. So we're gonna use this little cable to connect from here to here. All right, let's put a fuse in there. I want to test, make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. Three amp fuse. What is this? 3 amp. All right, let's get a power cable. So I'm gonna set this to AC voltage. And we're gonna find out if this is gonna work. Did I connect it correctly? Find out if it's gonna smoke or is it gonna work. All right, turning it on. Why is that on DC? That should be AC. Where's that? Oh. There you go. Yep. 733 volts. That's a lot. So at least I know I connected it right. There's no load on it. That's probably why it's 700 volts. Now let's check the voltage on the for the heater coils. Seven volts. Okay, so that's correct. All right, let's unplug everything. All right, what's next? We're gonna go from here to ground. Now there's a yellow cable that goes from here to the fuse. All right, that one's in. This ground goes to here. That's one I missed earlier. Okay, there you go. Now the heater. There we go. So this is gonna go to pin 2 and 7. All right, that will stay there. So this is the heater coil, and then from here we're gonna keep going down the line. So I'm just gonna do it by sections from here to here. I'm gonna get a little bit longer so I can twist it. I don't know what the best technique it is, but that's the way I do it. Now this cable, you do wanna twist it because this is AC and it creates a lot of noise. And you wanna keep it down low away from the tubes. So on the 12AX7, it goes to 9 and 5 and 4. I'm gonna take this out so I can see it better. 5 and 4 get a jumper. All right, there's the heater coils. So let's finish this big sockets. I need a resistor that goes from 4 to 6. Okay, got those. Now I gotta look at the diagram. So blue, white, and red. Which one's the center tap? I'm gonna have to use my multimeter to find the center tap. Let's get the multimeter out. Let's measure ohms. So I think white and red are the full coil. Looks like 43 ohms. And then the blue should be halfway. Should be like 20 something ohms. Nope. So maybe the white is the center tap. Yeah. Okay, 81 ohms. And then if I go to whites, it's half, like 40 ohms. Yep. If I go back to the red. Yeah. So red and blue are the main leads, and then white is the center tap. They both go to pin pin 3. Yeah, pin 3. So pin 3, and then the center goes to the fuse. Okay, so I guess my camera ran out of space, and I'm just gonna do a review of what I've done so far. So this is still not soldered in. When I move this cable from here to here, it goes to the B plus over here for this fuse box. I've connected the one lead of the choke right here, and the other lead the other lead goes down here to this capacitor. This cable came off. I need to solder that right there. Then the white, or depending on your output transformer, this is the center tap. It goes right here with the choke. Right here, the fuse. Then I did put the screen resistors on the output tubes. And then I don't know if I did this earlier, but the output transformer leads right here and right here. I also connected the ground for this capacitor, and I connected some leads that they're gonna go once I install the turret board. I think that is it. I also install the 1 nanofarad capacitor here, and I am going to install the 4.7K resistor. All right, that looks good. So I got this. This cable goes down here. I'm not gonna do that. So I guess I can do the gray cables from this to here. Right. Then the next one is the second, crosses all the way across to this one. All right, next one I can connect is this one to ground. So let's do that one. All right. Okay, let's do the output jacks. Now I need a ground reference, so ground points from here. No, from here. Let's see what else goes there. So the orange cable, where's the orange come from? Orange is from the output transformer. So that'll be the ground. Is it the orange on this one or is it the black? So orange is 8 ohms on this one. So the black is the one that's supposed to be there. So it is the black, but on this diagram, the orange is the ground. And I don't mind though. So this one, I'm just gonna put it right here. Just gonna put it right there. Just does the same thing. So that's that orange. I just connected it right here instead of up there. And then this one goes to the input selectors. Okay, so the first so this is going to be, let's see, 16 ohms. So 4. Let me make sure that's 4. Yeah, 4 ohms. What color was 4 ohms? Yellow is 4 ohms and orange is 8 ohms. So yellow is 4 ohms. So this is orange. Okay, the input selector is done. What else do we have? Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. We could put this, that. Let's do those. So we need the 10 picofarad capacitor. So that goes from pin 3 and pin 1. 3 and 1. Okay, 10 picofarad there. So that's that one. Now let's do from 4 to 1 and 7. That's 100K. Now we have one more that goes from 8 to 3. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna leave it. All we got left now is to install the turret board. So the turret board will go right there, and then we'll put all the leads, but I think I'm gonna leave that for the last video. So once again, thank you for watching. This was a little difficult for me to film, but hopefully you can see how it goes together. If you buy the actual case that comes with a kit, this is a different case. That's why it's a little bit different. I had to drill some holes on the turret board, and some of the stuff is not the way it looks, but I made it work. Also, the transformers are not the same ones on the kit, but if you get the full kit, everything works much easier. I had to do some stuff, but we can make it work. Yeah, once again, thanks again for watching, and next week I will finish it up. Hopefully we'll get some sound checks and finish this build. All right, thanks.